Alright, so how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about followers, icon level, and how you can get it up the fastest in the game. So there's about 3 methods that a lot of people are doing. Some of the things I've been doing since the game's actually come out. I've never really grinded them too hard because I haven't really considered it being a main focus of the things that I want to do. So again, I haven't really worried about it too much, but now I'm getting to the point where I want to unlock the icon cars, but I don't want to put like about 40 hours of gameplay in, grinding races to do so. Because I think at that point, the game would just pretty much get redundant for me having too much money, and it just wouldn't be enjoyable, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin the game for myself, so I'm trying to find the best way to unlock followers, the fastest way, so that way we can get the cars, we can do stuff with those cars, we can make videos, and go on from there. So today I've got 3 methods basically going over how to unlock followers the fast and easy way. So I will show you guys the first method right about now. So the first method of doing this is something that people have been doing since the actual game is launched, and that's just getting a plane and flying over the water. So getting in the plane and flying at low altitude over the water while air drifting is going to get you quite a bit of followers. And again, you can just flip that air drift back and forth. That'll continue to build. You'll be able to get about 250 followers for each of these activities until the actual timer times itself out. So we'll get that airspeed thing out of the way, and that thing, and that thing. Just too many damn pop-ups in front of the screen right now. So flying at a low altitude and getting an air drift, you're going to constantly get these airspeed records, these friend airspeed records, flying low altitudes like this. But you will continue to build those followers. So as you can see, we're about 173, 170, 180 for each. These things will max out at 250, and then all you have to do is hit the map, back out, and then keep on flying. So doing this, you can pretty much get about 500 followers to 1,000 followers a minute, depending on how fast your plane is and how fast you're going to build that low altitude. As you can see there, we are maxed out, so all you have to do, hit the map, and you're good to go back again. So basically just restart your calculator or your counter, and you can start all over again. So again, you just fly low to the ground, you'll build that out, you'll build the followers for the altitude, you hold the air drift button, and you build the followers for that as well. This is a method that's been around since the betas that people were doing to gain followers, which it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me considering your your followers were capped in the beta. But I've seen multiple people doing this to get the followers up just to get to that max follower level, which again, you could have just done the races and you would have got there just the same. But yeah, this is pretty easy. You get a bit of followers doing this, but it's definitely not the most profitable method for your time. So we're actually going to be taking a look at 2 more methods, which are definitely better. So let's go ahead and jump to the second method. So for the second method here, you're going to want to go to a monster truck arena that has a half pipe. And that's what we're going to be using for the second method here, which is actually using a monster truck and doing some sweet Tony Hawk-like moves in this game. So that was a terrible landing. Let's just go ahead and land properly. So I'm going to switch to my monster truck, and then we will go from there. But there's actually some very important perk points that you can put your icon points into to help you out with this. So in the comfort section, you're going to want to go ahead and put as many points as you can into ventilated first, extra pump, and then you can put resourceful in there, drifty, tricky, frantic. As you're unlocking more points, you just want to go ahead and increase your nitro capacity and your power and your refill, just because that's going to become a huge factor into this actual method. As well, you're going to want to go ahead and get muddy as high as you can, because that makes a huge difference, and you're going to want to go ahead and get graceful as high as you can, and then you can put it whatever you want after that. But basically graceful, muddy, and you want ventilated, extra pump, and then the other nitrous refills like tricky. So you'll put all your points that you can into those categories, and then you're going to go ahead and get your monster truck. So with the monster truck, like I said, we're going to be doing some Tony Hawk style things to get some followers here. So as you can see, Slap Train is over there doing some flips and stuff, but we're just going to go up the side and do a flip and come on down. So this is going to get you a ton of followers. You can get about 2,000 followers in 30 seconds doing this, which is definitely a good method. Double flip there, you get 5 combo in 1 action. Just crashed into the damn guy on accident. I guess he's also trying to get his followers up. Oh man, I feel bad about that slap. But yeah, we're just spinning around like that, and you will get a ton of followers doing it this way. So here is a double spin like so. You can also do misty flips, which are a spin followed by a flip in it like that, and then it will also get you quite a few followers. But yeah, like I said, 30 seconds of doing this, and you're going to get a ton of followers. So we're at max formation there for being with another person. Double flip like that. You just basically, you want to make sure that you are going to land square every time so you can continue those speeds up. And that's why the ventilated thing was so important in this, because you will want to use your nitrous pretty much every time that you land and get back up to another jump, so you can have this basically the space in the air to continue to do stuff like this. Don't worry about if you actually fall. If you fall as you're doing this, your combo multiplier or your combo counter will reset. I don't know exactly what the word is for it. I guess it's not really a multiplier, it just kind of counts your followers. But it will reset, and you'll be able to start over again. But basically, you can do this for as long as you want. So yeah, there you go. See, I'm on my roof, and we'll just flip ourselves over. Like I was saying, it goes ahead and resets, and we can start over again. So there's about 1,400 followers from a couple jumps there, which again, this method is just, it's really fun. I think this is probably the most enjoyable way of doing it, because you're actually doing something that is halfway entertaining compared to the other ways where you're just flying above the ground and you're spinning around in a bike. This way I definitely think is the most fun to do it. It's not the most profitable by time-wise. The bike one is for sure, but this one is definitely the most fun. So this is the monster truck way of doing things, and I think probably one of the funnest ways of doing it altogether. So after we're done here with another big flip, and again, landed weird there, but that's alright, it's not a big deal. We're going to go ahead, switch to the dirt bike, and then head ourselves on over to an open space. So right here, we're on our KTM bike, and this is going to be the third and final way of doing things. Now, this way is probably almost double as fast as doing the monster truck way, where you can get about 4,000 followers a minute doing it this way. And basically, this is all that you're going to have to do, is you just get your bike, you just get a basic circle going around the ground, you're just going to spin around a couple times, max out, and then go to your map, and then just keep on doing this. So with about 10 minutes, you can get about 40,000 followers this way, which is quite a few. And in about an hour of doing this, you can get about 250,000 followers, which again is something that is ridiculous. Like 250,000 followers in an hour. We're just going ahead and spinning around on the bike on the ground. Now, I think that this way is definitely the most like cheesy, kind of like exploity way of doing it. Obviously, they have a cap out at doing a 720, getting 600 followers for doing that sort of spin. But just going in, resetting to the map, gets you the ability to go right back and get the followers again. So I do think that that's a little bit of a cheesy way of doing it. I think that if they were to completely add the map reset, if they take the map reset feature out of the game, I think that would make things a lot better. They obviously cannot take out the fact that you can get followers from just doing ground activities and such, because it's part of the game, right? It's how things work in the game. So if you're doing things like this, if you're spinning around on the bike and you go to the map, it shouldn't reset your counter. It should keep the counter going, and I think that would cause a lot of problems to be fixed in this, I guess, in this exploity kind of way of doing things. But the biggest thing when doing this that makes the biggest difference is honestly throttle on, brake on. You throttle and brake constantly, and that's going to keep you spinning around in a circle, and you'll be able to do this for as much as possible. So like I said, it's about 250,000 of followers that you can get in an hour of doing this, which is a lot. But again, it's just an hour of you spinning around in a circle, and that can get quite boring. But those are the 3 ways that you can get followers the fastest in the Crew 2. Let me know what you guys think of this. Do you think this is a little bit exploity? I do, but I think that it could use a little bit of tweaking, and then it would be fine, and then we wouldn't really have a problem. It's an in-game mechanic, so again, you're not really glitching the game. You're not really doing anything wrong. You're just basically just grinding followers, which is the same as grinding a race for money, in my opinion at least. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely be sure to smash the like button, because again, it's just showing support for the channel, and the channel's been doing so good lately, which is definitely a huge step in the right direction. Also, if you're new to the channel and this is your first time here and you made it to this point of the video, definitely be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any new uploads, and be sure to hit the post notification button while you're at it as well. But that's pretty much all from me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and I will talk to you guys next time.